Okay. Okay. There's enough. Sit down. No, for this one. She's started now.
That is 2 minutes. That is 2 minutes. Ya voy a take. One more minute.
Let me see.
Just a second, English.
You cannot fly. I could for hours tell it.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry for the setbacks. We'll start in a jiff in a minute. So, mm, okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Just 1 minute, guys. Let me just sort some things out. There's some text off. Then we can start. Thank you for joining. If you're joining, let us know where you're joining from. Thank you, Black Kane. This is okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm, Thank you for joining. Where you're joining from. Let us know where you're joining. Let us know where you're joining from. Let us know where you're joining from. Mm, Okay. Let us know where you're joining from. Hello, Rhino Fresh. Let us know where you're joining from. You're watching from Facebook, TikTok. Let us know where you're joining from. Unfortunately, I don't know what's happened to the Instagram feed. So, okay, guys. Thank you very much for always joining. We do not take any of your. You could be anywhere across the world doing different stuff. Well, you're here again, another Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. Thank you very much, and thank you so very much. So before we go ahead with the stream, before we go ahead with the stream, please share the stream. So if you're on TikTok, just long press on the screen, and you would see a share button, and you can share it. So the same applies if you look on the screen on Facebook or on Instagram or on YouTube. You should be able to see how to share this stream. So follow me if you've not followed me before. Just click on the plus sign. Follow me so you can get more updates or you can watch videos like this. Guys, let's tap on the screen for TikTok. Let's push this up to about 5,000 likes or more so that more people, so this can be suggested to as many people. Thank you very much, Chika, I can see you. Thank you very much, Bembe, joining from Kaduna. Thank you, Chika from Enugu. Thank you, DK. Thank you, House Kidzo. Thank you, Anoni, and as many that have joined. So we're just going to crack on. If you are interested in my free ebook, please, there should be a link on my bio. If you click on that, it should take you to download the free ebook. It's called Roadmap to Financial Freedom. So if you want us to have a conversation, just like it says on my cap, I can help you escape the 9 to 5 grind. So let's have a 10 minutes, a free call. I can give you a 10 minutes free call. I have that conversation. If you want to join our community, please send me a DM and we can add you, or there should be a link on my bio or something like that. So what's it called? This live stream is sponsored by the Hey You Love, D610 Homes, and Love Family Podcast. So you want to check them out. So the Hey You Love is spelled D, then Hair, then LUV, Love, then D610 Homes, and Love Family Podcast. Check them out. So yeah, thank you very much. If this what's it called? If you have spent years or decades working long hours, this live stream is for you today. If you're over 50 and you're still actively working for every pound, every dollar, every naira, whatever, this live stream is for you. If you just if taking just 1 month off, as you can't take 1 month off, and you're not sure if you take 1 month off, you're not sure where you're going to get the next income, this live stream is for you. If you go on a holiday and your money stops working or you stop earning, this live stream is for you. If you have cash, but you don't know what to do with that cash, or you don't know how to invest it, this live stream is for you. So I just want to encourage us to say, We are not born just to work, or pay bills, or to repeat the same thing, doing it all over. Your life must be lived, not what merely surviving. So I just want to share that. When you exchange your time for money, someone controls your time. Someone controls your value, and someone controls your freedom. So it's important to bear that in mind. Every hour every hour you trade away is a piece of your life that you never get back. Time is the only resource that doesn't refill. So no matter what it is, we don't get back our time. You cannot live life on your own terms if your income depends completely on your presence. That is, you have to show up to work, and if you don't show up to work, you don't earn. You can't live life on your own terms. So the moment you build income that flows when you are working, that's the moment you start. When you're not working, sorry, that is say, the moment you build income that flows, even when you're not working, that's the moment you reclaim your life. So I just want to encourage us. So we'll take this further by having some explanations, that definition of some of the terms that we're using today. So the title, guys, remember, is what? Your time for their money. Your time for their money. And the theme for today is living life on your own terms. The title is your time for their money, or exchanging your time for money. And the theme is living life on your own terms. So we're going to explain what exchanging your time for money is. So it implies that means what? Working in a way where you only earn an income when you actively spend time doing the work. So I'll take that again. It's a case where you only earn income when you actively spend time doing that work. So in other words, you give your time, you get paid. If you stop giving your time, you stop earning. So that's what it is. So for example, a teacher, a driver, or an employee who earns an hourly wage or monthly wage is exchanging time for money. So their income depends directly on the hours they spend. So that's that for that. That's an explanation for that. I hope you guys get that. So another term what we need to define or have an understanding about is living life on your own terms. So that means what? Creating or choosing a lifestyle that aligns with your values, your goals, the definition of happiness, not what society, family, or others expect of you. So in a sense, it's about freedom. It's about the power to decide how you spend your time, who you spend it with, and what you propose, what you pursue, without being controlled or by external pressures or financial limitations. That's what living life on your own terms means. For example, someone living life on their own terms might choose to start a business instead of taking a 9-to-5 job. Move to a new country for peace of mind. I'm sure a lot of you, there's this trend, people are moving a lot to Dubai now. Or prioritize time with their family over chasing status. So that is technically what living life on your own terms means. So we're going to link both, and hopefully that helps us better understand it. So what's the connection between both? When you depend solely on exchanging time for money, your potentials become what? Limited. Because time is what? If it's finite, that's time is finite. No matter how skilled you are, you can't multiply your hours, no matter how skilled you are. We all have the same 24 hours you have in Asia, the same thing you have in North America, the same thing you have in South America, the same thing you have all across the world. It's not 24.1 or 21.2 in this continent. It's the same 24 hours all of us have. So that we'll have to bear that in mind. If your income is tied to your time, your freedom is also tied to your work. So you may earn well, but your choices, your schedule, your lifestyles are controlled by someone else's system. So we bear that in mind. So when I'm having a conversation, I said to someone yesterday, I said, even if you earn, we're having this conversation, we'll just put it down. I said, even if you earn £200,000 or $200,000, or even if you earn $1 million, there will be a requirement. The Bible says, to whom much is given, much is expected. So the more they give you 1 million, they will require your time for £1 million worth of your time, or $1 million worth of your time. So it's not about any more money. It's all about it. So that's why many people feel stuck, working hard, yet they are not truly free. So it's important that we have that in mind. So, but everything changes when you start building income streams that work without you. That's what it gets. Remember, building income streams that work without you. Building a digital business, it could be real estate, it could be investment. These systems keep you earning even when you rest, even when you're asleep. That's the whole idea. That's how you reclaim control over your time, over your choices, over your life. You shift from what? Survival to what? Purpose. Because living life on your own terms isn't just about money. It's about freedom. It's about the power to choose the work, how you live, the work, and the impact you have on others. So the goal isn't to stop working. I'm not saying anybody should stop working here. The goal is to what? Work smarter. The goal is what? To build leverage. And the goal is what? To let time serve you. So it's very important that we bear that in mind. So when people exchange their time, why do people do that? Why do people exchange their time for money? Why is there that crave for people to want to keep doing that? Why do people feel the need to keep doing that? One, survival. Most people work for quick, steady income to cover what bills and to survive. Is the fastest way to earn money now. So another thing is for lack of financial awareness. A lot of people are not aware about these things. So many of them were never taught about what assets, passive income, or how to make money or for them, or what. That's why they stick on that job. People don't get taught these things. Like, remember what I said last week. A lot of people that are ahead of us, or people, they don't share information. You don't get this. These things are not taught in university. They're not taught in school. They're not taught in school. So people don't know. So all we're just told is work, get a mortgage, get a pension. That's what it is. And if that's all you do, you'll be stuck in a rat race. So that is the truth. And that's how the system is. Another reason why people keep exchanging their time for money is what? Fear and comfort. Fear and comfort. So the unknown feeling of riskiness, like they are scared. Oh, if I lose the job, how am I going to survive tomorrow? People prefer predictable paychecks. So they want to know that, okay, I earn £10,000 every week, every month. I'm okay with that. I can plan my life. People want to know that. And the comfort of routine, even if it limits their time, they just can't be bothered. They just don't want to, if I earn like £5,000, or if I earn £20,000, or I earn £1 million, or whatever, that's all they just want to. Even if you are trying to suggest anything from that, they can't just feel it. The fear of, oh, how am I going to pay my mortgage, or how am I going to do this, keeps them in a place where they keep exchanging their time for money. So another reason why people keep exchanging their time for money is what? Social conditioning. The way the society. Remember what I talked about? Get a job, get a mortgage, and save for your pension. That's what a lot of people are living their life for. Thank you, Ubeka. Thank you very much. Yeah, society glorifies what? Jobs. Society glorifies jobs, titles, professor, doctor, all those things, accountant. That's what the society profiles. While access to capital and mentorship is limited. So people will go and pay university degrees, £16,000, £18,000, more, even go to Harvard University. Don't get me wrong, amazing education taught in those places. But if you ask them to pay for mentorship, £15,000, £2,000, £1,000 for mentorship. But remember, guys, they paid a lot of money for a university degree that they ended up not doing anything about it. Or some of them even abandon it and go on to someone else. You ask them to pay for mentorship, they begin to think about it. Oh, should I pay or shouldn't I pay? But a lot of the things you're taught in uni, some of you don't have nothing put into practice, or is of no use to you at this time. Bear that in mind, guys. Keep what? Many trapped in the society. This social conditioning, these limited opportunities keep people trapped in the circle. So they keep people trapped, and therefore they keep thinking that, oh, I need to give my time. And if I don't give my time, I don't get earning. I won't get paid, or I won't get something. Guys, there's time for everything. The Bible tells us there's time for everything. So we're going to go on. So in short, in summary to that part, most people exchange their time for money out of what? Necessity, conditioning, or fear, or freedom. Fear keeps them in those situations. But freedom begins when what? When we start learning how to exchange value for income, how to exchange what? For systems, for times, and for purpose, for pressure. Take that again. When we start learning how to exchange value for income, system for time, and purpose for pressure, that's when we start living. So bear that in mind. So why should you stop exchanging your time for money? Remember what I just talked about now was why people exchange their time for money. Now we're discussing these are the reasons why people exchange their time for money. Now we're discussing why you should stop it. So now why do you stop it? Because time is finite and income is capped. Bear that in mind. Time is 24 hours and it's 24 hours. It cannot be 25.3. is 24 hours, and your income is capped. That's whether you agree or don't agree. If somebody agree with you, they're going to pay you a million, let's say £1,000,000, or they're going to pay you 10 million naira, or they're going to pay you, let's say, $5 million or whatever. No matter what you do, it's $5 million. Yes, they might pay some people pension, what they call it, bonus or what have you. But no matter how skilled or hardworking you are, time is limited. Limit your earnings. Time limits your earnings. So, example, a nurse or a lawyer can only earn as long as they work. But if they had digital products, let's say they had courses or they had investments, and they can earn while they rest. So I know a lady on TikTok that is a nurse. I'm sure she has a day job, but she comes down to TikTok to explain. Hold on. I didn't even know I didn't turn off mine. Sorry, guys. Didn't know I didn't mute my call and someone is calling me. Sorry about that. Let me just do that quickly. Okay, that's done. Yeah. So I know a lady, like I said, sorry about that, guys. I know a lady on TikTok that takes her time to explain the nursing examination and what to do, how to pass that thing. And I want to believe that she has a course. I need to check her profile. But as you can relate to what I'm saying. So imagine that lady puts that thing in a course, puts the link on her bio, and you land on her page and you're a nurse. Your lecturer has taught you all they could teach you, but I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me. Some lecturers are fantastic. They are not good at what they teach. So you find it difficult to relate with what they're saying. So this link on her bio, you go, it could be £10, £20, and you click on it. And she might be at work, or she might be at home, or she might be sleeping, and she earns money. She earns that money from just what she compiled and putting together. So I want to let you guys know, it's not about trading hours or to get money. It's about systems to multiply it. So another reason why you must stop this thing is what? High pay doesn't lead to what? Freedom. I'll say it again. A big salary often comes with what? Less control. Whether you agree. You see people, they are high up, net or whatever they're doing, they still answer to someone. It's not wrong to answer to people. There's time for everything. But an example, for instance, a banker that earns well, but can't take a month off. You know what it means to take a month off? 1 full month off for holiday. Some people say, even if when they're on holiday, they are still carrying their laptop to work. Yes, it's not wrong to carry a laptop to work, but it should be based on your own volition or whether you agree. Not that some of them even still have to answer their call. In short, even in doctors or nurses, they have what is called on call. So they are off work, but they still have to answer their phone when they are called. They must answer it. It's like a practice that amongst their profession. So compare a banker that is well earning, what they call it, can't take a month off, to someone, let's say for instance, like I do, that runs a short-let business and who earns passively. So think about it. It's not about high end, it's about freedom. So the lesson here is true wealth is in freedom of time, not just money. So another reason why you must stop this thing is what? Burnout. Burnout burns others' dreams, not yours. Burnout burns other people's dreams, not just yours. Working endlessly sustains your employer systems, not your own. So example is that employees grow company's profits, freelancers burn out chasing clients. So freelancers will keep chasing their clients also. I'm looking for a better way to explain this thing. That you're as an employee, all you're doing is you're growing your company's earnings. But as you're doing all these things, remember, these things now begin to have impact on your family. Before you know anything, you're now available for your children's your children's activities, or you come back home, you're not giving your spouse the attention they need, or you don't get to call people, or one thing or the other. See, the main thing is that you should build something that works for you, not something that depends on you. That's what I'm trying to say about. Not something that if you're not there, it doesn't run. You need to build something that works, whether you're there or not there. Another thing we need to learn is what leverage creates what? Real wealth. Leverage creates real wealth. Owners build systems that earn 24/7. See, this, I'm sure, if what I'm saying is like creating a lot of doubt in you, please give me, even if it's 1% in your mind that this thing is possible. And that's how I'm going to end this thing, to show you that it's possible. So, for instance, I don't want to use this example, but I cannot help but use it. Someone like Jeff Bezos, he has built Amazon. So a local vendor, expands via what? Delivery apps. So people like that have understood and they build systems that irrespective of the time of the day, they are earning. Whether they're waking up, whether they sleep, money keeps going in. That's where I want us to get to. That's the mind that we all ought to have. That wealth grows when you stop thinking like a worker and start thinking like an owner. So you need to think like an owner. So in other words, working hard is honorable. I'm not saying that you should not work, but working smart is transformational. That's what you must bear in mind. You don't need to stop working. You just need to start building things that work for you. Businesses, assets, systems, intellectual property. Some of you are very, very, very experienced. It's time to put those things into work. So I want to link what I'm saying to a very famous book. I'm sure all of you know about it. I don't know how many of you have read this book. It's an amazing book. It's in a lot of your shelves. Have you read them? Very priceless lesson here. What's in here, you don't get taught in a normal university. They don't teach you things like this because they don't want you to know these things, So it's important that we bear all these things in mind. So this is it, rich dad, poor dad. So I'm going to pick, there's what he calls the quadrant, cash flow quadrant. So I'm going to pick some analogy from it. Hopefully we can learn from it. So the book is written by Robert Kiyosaki. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it has 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, he calls it an employee who works for someone else. Quadrant 2, self-employed who works for himself. The third one is a business owner. You own a system that works for you. And the fourth in the quadrant is an investor. Your money works for you. So first one is what? You work for someone. Second one is that you own the business. Third one is that you're a business owner. You have built a system that is making money for you. The third one is that you now become an investor. You start investing and buying businesses or buying things that keep earning you money. This is the area where people like Jeff Bezos and name them. This is where they are. So by the grace of God, without sense of humility, I've been able to work my way up to the third quadrant, and my dream is to get to the fourth one. So it's something that we all have to be intentional about. You don't get there by accident. So most people stay trapped in what? Number 1 and number 2. They are working for people or they manage to have a job, a business. That's why most people stay. They're exchanging their time for money. Remember, it's not only when you start, it's not only when you're working for somebody at the same time for money. You might stop working for somebody and you start working your own business. And you are more busier than when you're working for somebody. Because guess what? When you're working for somebody, when it's time, you just close your laptop and you go, and work ends at whatever you're doing ends in the office. But some people, they work on their job, work night, work day, work like that. They don't have time they are putting a lot of hours. The same thing applies. Our strive is to what? Move from quadrant 1 to quadrant 2, from quadrant 2 to quadrant 3 to quadrant 4. That's where we should these 2 places where we need to get to. To start experiencing living life on your own terms. It's very important. The hustle, the grind, but the freedom never comes. If you're here, the freedom never comes. But the moment you stop working, the money stops. In these 2 areas, some people, if they close their shop, nothing comes in. If they close their business, nothing comes in. It's the same thing that applies for this people. If you say, oh, I want to go for 1 month holiday, they stop paying you. So that's why a lot of people, all they get in a whole year is about 24 days or something like that holiday. It's important that we bear that in mind. But the real breakthrough is when you truly live your life on your own terms. So that is to move, like I said, to quadrant B, where you own the business, where you're investing in business, or where business systems are working for you, and where you become an investor. Where you build systems, teams, where you build assets, and you earn money when you sleep. Bear that in mind. So you see what? True freedom. Freedom doesn't come in how hard you work, guys. It comes from what like whatever you have built. What your work builds, that's what it comes. The goal isn't to escape, and I say it again. I'm not saying leave your work, is what? Is to escape dependence on the work. When you build systems, you earn without your constant presence. You don't necessarily need to be there. So, for instance, I'll make reference to myself. Don't look as if I'm just talking. When I'm in China, I still earn. When I'm in New York, I still make money, no matter where I am. So the whole idea I'm trying to say to you, you need to buy back your time. You buy back your time. with what? Valuable assets, by having income generating assets. Income generating assets. Until you have assets that bring you income, you're just, I don't know. I don't want to sound what do you call it? Like I'm condescending or something. Let's bear that in mind. So will you keep exchanging time for money? That's my question to you. Or will you start with building a life where money and purpose work for you? So because, guys, I don't know. I speak out of passion, and I hope that you guys get it, and I hope that people start taking all these things into practice. So what are the things? Some of the things that we need to do. How do you stop exchanging your time? Sorry, I think we talked about that. Sorry, shooting. Okay, we talked about that. So okay, some of the things. Okay, sorry guys, I think I'm mixing things up. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I think basically what I just talked before was why you should stop exchanging your time for money. But now I'm going to talk about how to stop it. The first thing I talked about was why you should stop it. Now is how to stop it. So what? Number one thing is to shift your mindset. A lot of people, I try to tell them, they just stuck on their job. 5 years you're on the job. I remember seeing a guy. He worked for a Nigerian government company for 30 good years. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I'm very impatient with success. I cannot give my 30 good years to one company. Nah, I wouldn't do it. You know what? For what? Pension or what? I wouldn't do it. So you need to shift your mindset. So you start thinking like an owner and stop thinking like an employee. Until you do that, nothing will stop. So you stop asking, oh, how much will I get each month? And start asking, what can I build that will earn me money every month? A friend of mine, in March, when I traveled back to Nigeria, we went to an ice cream parlor in Wuse too. And he said to me, this place is owned by a Lebanese guy. And he knows the guy, they're having a conversation. And the guy said to him, until you own a business where you are making 1 million naira every day, you're not doing it. That's profit, not when I'm talking about gross profit. 1 million naira every day, you're not started. Guys, with 1 million naira, that's about like 500 pounds or maybe like $600 or something. You can live comfortably in anywhere across the world if you have business that generates you that kind of income. So think like an owner and not like an employee. So instead of looking for another side job, as a teacher, you can create an online course. You can, as a driver, you can think of how do I get a vehicle to rent to people. So the lesson is that your thinking must change before money starts changing for you. Another thing is what? Turn your skills into assets. So turn your skills into assets. Look at your current skills. For instance, you could be a caterer. Start bottling your drinks. People are still selling Zobo drinks or hibiscus, I don't know what to call it. I'm sure you guys know the guy called Reggae Sauce. He started selling the sauce he was in his house. You're a fitness coach, start recording videos. There's a guy I follow. I know him. His Instagram page has blown up by what? Him showing people fitness stuff and food and different things, what to eat to stay fit. You are a photographer. A lot of people are thinking of how to what? Work with the lens, start selling a course. So just do something, do whatever it takes. Build. Next thing you need to do is build and diversify your income. Don't just rely on one stream of income. It's very dangerous. I think it was Warren Buffett that has been told, that has properly said, you cannot rely on one source of income. So you need to do something about it. Use your 9-to-5 job, what you're doing as a launch pad. Save up money. Don't let it not prison you. Save, learn, and build and grow. You can keep your main job. I'm not saying you should not keep your main job, but keep it and use it and grow. And you can start taking that money and start investing into different things. I am an advocate for short-let business. I always do that, So you can take your money, start investing into that. So short-let rentals. You can start doing business like that. You can do other things. There's so many things you can do, which are going to go on, So you could be an affiliate marketer. I know people that work on jobs, they're on TikTok, being an affiliate marketing. You can go into different other things. You can do ebooks, name it. But you need to have the mind that how do I stop this thing? Or how do I move to it? So this is a it's not something that happens overnight. It's intentional. You build freedom gradually. You build freedom gradually. Each system or asset you build, buy back your time gradually. It's not automatic. A graphic designer, you can start selling your. See, what do people pay for on Canva? It's just templates. A graphic designer is template. Canva is all about template. Somebody has designed it, put it there. You just go there, take it, edit it. As a graphic designer, you can do the same thing. As a business owner, you can do the same thing. There are several things you can do. I'm just giving you a little hint so that you can open your mind into the opportunities therein to start earning money, whether you are there or not. So, in summary, change your mindset, create value, build systems, leverage tools, and buy back your time. That's the whole idea. So, next thing I'm going to share with you guys is what? Some of the ideas you can do, because you say, Onyekwelu, what do I do now? Digital products. How many of you, I don't know how many of you that have ChatGPT on your phone. If you don't have ChatGPT on your phone, you are dulling now. You are. I don't know what to say to you. AI is. I watched a guy's video. He said if his staff do not use AI, 90% that he will fire them. So AI will replace those. According to Harvard University, AI will replace those that do not know how to use it. It's not going to take people's jobs. It will replace those that don't know how to use it. So you better know how to use it. I want to encourage you guys. This is something you can do. Some of you are very experienced nurses. Some of you are very experienced in whatever you do. Download ChatGPT, go on there and type. Upload your CV, for instance. You can do that. You can type and say, create. You can also, based on my CV, tell me how, create ideas that I can use to earn, let's say, $100. I don't know what your level is. That I can use to earn, say, $100 every day. And you'll be surprised how ChatGPT will put a breakdown of some things to do based on your CV that you submitted for him. Or you can say, I am an XYZ, I do this. You could just write a little bit of some of the things you do and say, create digital products or something that I could do that can I can earn, let's say, for instance, $50 a day, $200 a day, $1,000, whatever it is, and you'll be surprised. You can record your experience and sell them on Udemy, on Teachable. There's a website. You can sell them on ST. You can sell them on different platforms. You can even, I know a doctor that has a YouTube channel, and I say it again, people like Aproko, I think Aproko doctor, something like that. This guy is a doctor, but now he's turned to YouTuber. So, guys, is what I'm trying to say. Create one. You used to get to a point where you create one thing and you keep earning forever. That's why musicians, Michael Jackson, all these people, royalties. That's why they keep making money. That's why they keep doing it. Like for instance, when I set up a property, I set it up once, and that setup keeps what? Making money, keep going on and on and on and on. That's where we all want to get to, in different businesses that we're doing. So another thing you can do is what? Another thing that you can do is product or asset-based businesses. For instance, you can what? The drop shipping, I've talked about short lets apartments, you can do that. Vehicle leasing, you can do vending machine. If you on YouTube, all this thing I'm saying, if you type them, you see them. Vending machine business. Let asset and systems work for you while you rest. That's what you need to bear in mind. Something else you can do is what? Service systems, agencies. If you love to work, if you love to serve people, then own the system. Don't be the worker. I know people that own these companies and their staff go to make money, even if they make like $1 or £1 from each staff per hour. That's some good amount of money, guys. So think of something. You can start a digital agency business. You can start a cleaning business. You can start a catering business. But this, you're not the one doing it. You can even own a franchise. But the most thing you must learn is that lead the business. Don't be trapped inside the business. You want to be in the fourth quadrant where you have built a system that you're earning money, or where you're investing into other people's business. That's what you want to be. So next thing I want to say is what? Invest in people. You can invest. You can leverage income. You can put money and systems to work for you. That's the fourth quadrant we talked about. So I'm not a proponent for stocks, but if it's something you want to do, good and fine. You can be an angel investor. You can invest into people's business. Don't just keep your money and keep it there. If you see somebody saying, oh, I have this business, I can give you XYZ in exchange, think about it, consider it. Since you're stuck on your job, consider giving the person whatever money the person is asking for, maybe $50,000, whatever it is, $1 million. Think about it, guys. See, a company called Stripe, I don't know how many of you know about it, bought a company called Paystack from Nigeria. So imagine those that were smart enough to invest their money in Paystack, and now Stripe came and bought it. Imagine how much money they're making now. Another lesson I want to encourage you guys is that I don't know how many of you that know the company called Ring, the doorbell company. There's an NBA player called Shaq O'Neal. I don't know. Yeah, Shaq O'Neal. He bought this Ring doorbell, and he used it and he liked it. Guess what he did? He went and started looking for the owner, and he invested into the company. Not long after, I don't know the duration of time when he invested, to when Jeff Bezos came and bought that company. Think about it, guys. It's not even, some people just say, oh no, don't give you money. Oh, yeah, they don't want to give you, they don't want to put the money to good use. The money is there. The bank is using your money, trading on your money. If you don't know what bank is doing, bank is taking your money. Maybe they give you 2% or 3%. They go and lend it to people for more, maybe double digits. They make money. And you that have the money, you cannot put it to good use. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You lose the money, or the money takes time to pay. That's beast. No risk, no reward. No pain, you never get any gain. So people that have ventured, people that have gone far in life, are people that dared to dream or dared to venture. So those that stay average, or that are remain where they are, will remain there because they cannot even put their leg on the water to see if they can walk on water. So my encouragement to you is that if you see any business, any small somebody, give them a go. What you must bear in mind, if it needs you to earn, is a job. If it ends without you, you have built a system. So build systems, assets, and automation, not shifts, not priding on you work in the morning, you work in the evening. You work all through the week, you work 7 weeks a day, all through nights. That is not life, please. That's not life. So points to ponder as I wrap up my thoughts. My time is fast spent. I always say this and I'll say it again. There's time to pay your dues working for somebody else, and there's time to start start planning and working towards how you stop exchanging time for money. You must bear that in mind. The Bible tells us in Exodus chapters 5, verse 7 to 8, that Pharaoh, at some point when Moses came out telling them, oh, Pharaoh, let my people go, let my people go, let my people go. Pharaoh said, oh, these people are jobless. Oh, they're jobless, to the point they're even entertaining what Pharaoh is saying. I know what I'll do. What did he do? Bible says he took away the mortar. Like if let's say, for instance, they were supposed to work with 1 bag of cement, he gave them half bag of cement and gave them 10 trailer load of sand and said, you must do the same work. In other words, the system is designed in a way to keep you working for life till you die. That's how the system is working. Oh, then God bless you. That's how the system is. It's designed in a way that you work and work until you die. That's how it is. So we need to bear that in mind. And I'm sorry to say, but I heard of a story of a guy that was working so hard on a job. He even did nothing. He even got a job. He even bought a house. He never stepped foot on that house. He died, and I want to believe that one of the reasons why he died was what? Overworking himself. There was no work-life balance. I don't really know what the issue is, but we need to bear that in mind. Really bear. Decide today to build your own. Let this be the decision you make today. So another thing I want to say is, until you start making money when you sleep, you never start. In short, you are very, very far until you start making. It's not. Bible tells us in Romans chapter 9, verse 16. It's not of him that willeth, not of him that runneth. It's of the Lord that showeth mercy. It's not about your No. Bible says in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7, wisdom is the principal thing. In all thy getting, get wisdom. So get wisdom. Look at it. This is wisdom here. Some people will not read it. It's here. Free. There are many. So many outliers. I can name them. Build to Last. This is a book that teaches you on how to build a business that from day one, you are ready to sell it. Can I go on? This is a business books about men. I can keep going on. More on and on. Get wisdom. That's what the Bible tells us. When you get wisdom, it will not be about no. You'll be able to build a system that when you are sleeping, when you wake up, or they do your finances, you say, oh, I was even earning, I don't even know. When you are in different countries, you're earning. That's where we want to get to, guys. So until you start making money again, irrespective of your location, So whether you are, some people they must go to close their shop. Whether you are there, you're not there, money comes to your account. You will not understand the true meaning of life. Because guys, you should be able to wake up, take a trip, go to you can go to a country, be relaxed and get inspiration. Business people, wealthy people, when they go, they see something they like, they get inspiration, come back and implement it. There's a movie called The Muse. I don't want to dig too much. I think I spent a lot of time on this thing, but God was so kind to me. The reason why I'm a property developer in Nigeria was that God was so kind to me, and I was privileged to venture into the business I do in the UK, property investment as well as short-let business. So therefore, when opportunity came for me to start developing in Nigeria, it was easier for me to start doing that because whether I'm in Nigeria or I'm in the UK, the business in the UK still keep earning. The one in Nigeria keeps still earning. Even if I come and I don't come, it still keep earning. Guys, we need to get there. That's where people are. That's where people are. And these people we are talking about, they're not old people, though. They are young people. You need to get there. You know, and I always say to people, remember that your earnings are capped. 200,000, 300,000, 20,000, 50,000. It is where it is. The lead is always here. It can never go up. If you like work hard, if you like dance around, you can't earn more than this. So don't allow them to deceive you. Bear it in mind in whatever you're doing. And one of my leaders in church always says this thing: if all you do is that you're working toward to pay your pension, your job is not pension, your mortgage. Your job is that the motivation for your job is that I need to pay my mortgage. He said, he always tells me, we are 1 month away from homelessness. 1 month away from homelessness. That is to say, if you lose your job, what's the highest, and you don't get another 1 month, what are you going to tell the bank? That you have not paid your mortgage? Point anything, they will just what? Foreclose, or what do they call that language used to call it? And point anything. They'll just, the job has to know your own. So guys, you need to build things that whether you work or you don't work, money is coming in. So that if things like this happen, you're not bound by, oh, I must work. No. Something is working for that money. So you're not put under this kind of situation. Bear that in mind. And somebody once shared this, a wise man said, a job is like cannabis. It's like Indian hemp. It's like cocaine. It's like any hard substance that an employer uses to hold their employee down. Break free, guys. Another thing that I want to be able to fear, F-E-A. Some people say that fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is the reason why a lot of people stay where they are. They never venture, never do anything. The Bible tells us that the devil uses fear to make people slaves. Free yourself, guys. Free yourself. What is the worst that can happen? If you fail the business, you fail. What is it? Failure is even a part of success. Failure is a part of success. I can tell you tons and tons of businesses that I've done that have failed. But where am I today? The more you fail, the more you're learning. Was it not Abraham, one guy that was doing Bob? They said that for every time he failed, he did not fail. He learned more ways to do that thing better. So don't allow the devil to cage you down. So, and I always say this to people. Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 to 30, the story of the parable, it says there that we shall give account of every single thing. Because if you use your talent well, you give account. If you don't use it well, we give account. So please, guys, please, it's possible to stop exchanging your time for money, to live life on your own terms. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. It's possible. People are living it. By the grace of God, I'm living it. I'm not yet financially free. There are two different things. But I'm on a track towards financial freedom. But I'm not where I used to be before. That I'm dependent on whether somebody, but I'm not where I used to be, but I'm heading somewhere. And we shall get there. The good thing is that I can help you. Say you're interested in short-lived business or you want us to have a conversation about business or whatever, I'm more than happy to help you. That's the reason why I went to start the conversation. I'm happy. I can give you 10 minutes free, consultation call free. Anything outside of that, I'll charge. So we can have a conversation on your business or whatever it is. And maybe charge a course. I'm a living witness that it's possible to live a life where you're not exchanging time for money. I'm a living witness that it's possible to what? Live life on your own terms. It's not that I wake up in the morning. Thank God it's Friday. Makes meaning to people that are working on a job. It doesn't matter to me because I have to think, oh, do I need to buy 900 bags today? Do I need to buy 600 bags of cement? No, I don't. Thank God if it doesn't matter anything to me. But I can also go on a holiday for 2 months. We'll still earn. That's what I want to get to, guys. So Yeah, so I'm just going to open the line quickly. Sorry, guys, because of technical issues, we're a bit going far behind time. So if you feel like you want to make a comment or two, or you want to share a thing or two, please let me know. But before we do that, if you like what we're if you like what is being shared, please tap on the screen, share this post. You can long press and share it. Let me know your biggest takeaway on the chat. If you, whatever you've learned, let me know your biggest takeaway in the chat. Please remember, I have a free ebook. If you're interested in it, on my bio, you can click on the link and get it. If you want us to have a conversation, send me a DM and say, let's talk. If you want to join my community, also do the same thing. Like I always say, this live stream is made possible by The Hair You Love, D610 Homes, and Love Family Podcast. They are the ones that are sponsoring this live stream. So please feel free to look them up and patronize them or whatever you need to do, please. So yes, guys, before we allow people to come on, the topic again is your time for their money. And the team is living life on your own terms. So if you want to have a conversation, let me know. And I'll try to post a link on Facebook or whatever for you guys to join. So give me a minute, guys. Let me add those that have indicated that they want to join. Let me know if you want to join the conversation. Let me know so I can add you. But also spare me a minute. Let me add also people that are on Facebook. I want to, please, if you join in, please mute your mic so that others can have a good conversation. So guys, try and keep it brief. Please, can keep it brief so that others can be a part of it. And thank you as always for always contributing, because it goes a long way and it makes this thing look real. So feel free to ask questions if questions are your own. You want to ask questions, and I'm very sure people can answer. Please, if you come on, please put a mute to your call, please. Then I can add you on little by little to try and make it brief, so that we can have other people on live. I'm trying to paste the what's it called, the link for those that want to join via Facebook. Well, preferably, guys, please join on TikTok so it's easier, because I'm the same one doing the tech stuff at the same time, coordinating this live stream and all that. So it can be a little work if I'm having to manage it. Sorry about that. Let me just paste the link on Facebook. Yeah, so guys, there's a link on Facebook if you want to join through Facebook. Preferably, you can try to TikTok, but if it doesn't work, just thank you, Jeremiah Musa, for the kind words. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I think John Baba was the first person that had interest. Hello, John. I don't know if you can hear me. Any comments? Any thoughts?
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, John. Go ahead.
Okay, but what I learned so far is that for change to happen, it starts with a decision, and then you must develop the boldness and audacity, and also build the stamina to try again at the event in which there's any failure. I think that's my take-home lesson from today's episode.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. And that's the whole idea. And I pray that God give us grace and wisdom to keep doing it. So I want to call on John Baba. You can unmute yourself. John Baba, can you unmute yourself and let us know what your thoughts are? John Baba, can you hear me? Okay. John doesn't want to. He's not ready yet. Who else again? Princess Zipporah 88. Princess Zipporah 88. Can you unmute yourself and let us know what your thoughts are? Princess, can you hear me? Princess Zipporah 88. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Is there a network issue? Thank you, Jeremiah Musa. Great message, bro, and some key points. Thank you very much. Princess Zipporah 88. Okay. Let me see if there's someone else. Ken Chooks 800. Ken Chooks 800. Can you hear me? Please, if you have any comments, let me know your thoughts. Ken 800. Let me see how much time we have left. Okay. Ken 800 and can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Ken 800, go ahead, please.
Okay, I just joined in. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, I can hear you.
Okay, it's a very interesting topic. And why you are, you are not, you are away to somewhere. Or, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. It's an interesting topic. Thank you for the direction.
Yeah,
and this well taken. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's well taken.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So just 2 more comments. I think we're done. Jackie Jat. Any comments? Jackie Jat, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Go ahead, we can hear you. Yeah, go ahead, we can hear you.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening there.
Well, I must say, honestly, joining this platform and knowing you, it's a blessing.
I will give God
because most Sundays when I'm off, I look forward to your teachings.
Oh, thank God.
My husband and I just said something not quite long. Sometime last year, we were saying to ourselves, what can we do? Which business do we go into? We were looking for people to at least give us direction on where to start. But the very first day we came in contact with you, the direction came and all that. That is not all about packing shifts. What happens after it?
Yeah.
And sincerely, I appreciate. And I wish we can all think towards that direction. Yeah. I wish we can all think towards that direction because at the end of the day, when you retire, what comes next or what happens next?
Yeah.
That's what we need to think about as well. Do we depend on pension or something to keep you going? You understand? Yeah. So we need to look into it. And with the kind of thinking I have now, God help me, I don't know how long I'm going to be working for anybody.
Yeah.
I think I just have a couple of months remaining. Seriously.
That's good.
Couple of months and I'll break free.
Amen. Amen. That's everyone's desire. That's everyone's dream.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Thank you very much. God bless you for all you do, and we really appreciate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, there. Thank you, there. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for the comments, guys. I can see them in the chat. I so much appreciate your teachings. I'm always looking forward to joining any Sunday. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yes, Matt Ike. Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you very much. Caleb 001. Last comment before we wrap up. What are your thoughts, quickly, please? Caleb 001. Can you unmute yourself if you want to say something? Caleb 001. Can you hear me? Okay.
Sorry, I think you called me earlier, Milo.
Okay, Princess.
Yeah. This is Princess Zipporah. This is Papa Benge. Actually, I'd like to say this is a very, very great platform, you know. I joined the other live you did the other day regarding I think something related to Japan or something, blah blah blah, regarding not forgetting your heritage and all. It's a very, very great platform. You know, like today I could see you talking about business, you know, how to get out of this 9 to 5 rat race and all that. You know, and I think it's quite important for people to think that way as well, because if not, you know, yeah, we're all just gonna stay here, like, you know, walking to do deals and all that, you know. So, to be honest with you, it's quite informative what you're doing. I really, really want to commend you. hope to learn more from you anyway. I've learned a lot already from you anyway, so I wish to learn more as time goes on.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Nice one.
Much appreciated. Lastly, I saw that John Baba.
Yeah,
you want to say something? Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Nice to hear you, sir. Thank you for joining.
Okay, so my phone has been messing up. So yeah, thanks for the program today. You know what? You just reminded me something because the cash flow quadrant and Rich Dad Poor Dad, I read it far back, I think 2007.
Okay.
And then it really changed my mind. And you remember that time, and there was nothing like social media in this country that time. In fact, the phone we were using then, very small phone we're using in the UK. Then there was nothing like camera phone. I remember, I'm talking about 2005, 6 downward. Do you know what I mean? And those two books actually changed my view of life in terms of being an employee. I know it's not really easy to become an investor overnight. You need to start from being an employee first. But having lived in this country for over 20 years, I know it's built around you being an employee, working to pay your mortgage or rent, also contributing towards your pension. And at the end of the day, like that book taught me, no matter how much you are earning, you can't be richer than your employer.
Correct.
If you are earning £100,000 per annum in this country, your take home is about 5,800. It's not going to be more than that, and that is if you are not paying for your either undergraduate, uni which the government paid for here, and you don't have any other things that the government will take. But after all take away, so you're not going to make more than that. So to be at the third level of the quadrant, which is to be an employer, I think is what one should aim for. And after you achieve that, you can then move to the last one. Of course, myself, I'm an employee, but I still work as a consultant, for helping people to set up care business and stuff like that. So I don't have to get two jobs because I have what I do. I have a lot of investors call me, help me set up my care business and stuff like that. So if people can go back and read those two books, especially the cash flow quadrant, it will really, really help. So I'm so glad that I'm able to join this program today. So fantastic work you are doing, and keep it up. And I don't mind if you invite me one of these days, I could talk to people about even care, how to start your care home, supported living and stuff like that. Yes, I can educate people on that as well, because something people can start on their own if they are into social care or they love social care business.
Thank you very much for that. Always an amazing conversation that we have anytime you're always on this live. Thank you very much. And guys, you want to follow him, his handle is John Baba. If you're interested in setting up your care home business, he has so much experience on helping people set that up. You want to look him up. He's a very exciting young man. A young man, I know I call him a young man, and he's a young man indeed. So follow him up. And thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for always supporting this channel and this and everything. God bless you.
Cheers.
So guys, probably in the future we can have a session with John Baba together. And if you are interested, send me a DM or something. Depending on the more people that I get on, then we can do a separate live where we have Mr. John Baba having a conversation about how to start up. Because remember, one of the things I talked about, one of the ways to stop exchange of time for money is to create an agency where you're not the one doing your job, like being on the third quadrant where you own a business and some people are doing it for you and you're earning money on those people exchanging their time for that your pay that you're giving them. So let me know if you guys that are interested in that, we can set that up, and hopefully I'm sure to be a blessing to one or two people that have been thinking of owning businesses like that. So thank you very much, Mr. John Baba, for that suggestion. It's possible, and I'll get back to you as soon as I get responses and a good time. Thank you. So yeah, guys, as I wrap up, I want to thank you. You could be anywhere, you could be doing whatever you want to do, but you're here supporting this live stream. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you for staying patient, even when the technicalities make us go over time. Thank you for staying patient. Thank you once again. Thank you to my team, my PA for always sorting things out. Thank you to my wife for always supporting whatever I do and thinking of the children when I'm doing this live. Thank you very much, guys. Keep liking this page. We are on 8,300 and something on Instagram, on TikTok. Let's see if we can get it up to 9,000 before this live ends. So just keep tapping on the screen. It will help for my channel to recommend to more people so they can come and be a blessing to you. Thank you very much for CBB for joining, Nkechi, Amaka, DB, Floxy, how many people? Honey Ola. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Matt Ike. Thank you, Jeremiah Musa. Thank you, Vembe. Thank you, Ubasi. Thank you to as many people that have joined. John Baba, Jackie Jet, for always supporting the live. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And keep dropping your takeaways. Share this live stream so people can be a part of it. So next Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. Remember that the times have changed in Nigeria and to so many parts of the world. Make sure that you're working with 7 p.m. So check your local time and know what time to join this live. So next Sunday, we'll be talking about copy what works. Copy what works. Copy what works. That's our topic for next Sunday. So we're going to be expanding on that, and hopefully we'll learn a thing or two. So on my bio, if you click, there's a link there. You can download my free ebook that says Roadmap to Financial Freedom. So click on it and download it, and you can start trigger other things that you can start working on in your life. If you want to have a conversation with me, send me a DM. I'll have 10 minutes conversation, just like it says on my cap, regarding your business or a business idea, whatever you want to do. Please, if you want to join my community so you can keep the conversation alive, send me a DM saying community and you can be a part of it. So this is a big thank you to the Hell You Love for sponsoring this live, to this 610 Homes for sponsoring this live, and to Love Family Podcast for sponsoring this live. If you want us to have collaborations or whatever, please send me a DM and we can do something together. All right. So as I close, I want you guys to bear this in mind. Your time is your life. Don't trade it away. Every hour you sell is a piece of your destiny. Build systems, not shifts. I said again, build systems, not shifts. So your time serves you, not the other way around. Second thing I want to make you understand is work smart, not forever. A job pays bills. Ownership buys your freedom. Move from earning for time to earning from assets. That's where real life begins. So bear that in mind. The next thing I want to let you know is that let your money work for you when you rest. It's possible. I have a friend of mine, when he did his first business and there was an issue he set up his first accommodation, an issue, and there was going to be an issue because of the earnings he started getting for that property. And the issue was going to happen to that property. He was not happy. I could tell he was not excited. Guys, when you start earning money when you sleep, that's when you see that it's like it gives an excitement that I cannot tell you until you get your first pay from a business that you did not even shake body for, and money kept your account. Learn to let money work for you when you rest. Freedom starts when income flows without your presence. Build, invest, and automate so your money works for you harder than you do. Last thing I'll tell you is what? Have purpose over paycheck. Purpose over paycheck. Purpose over paycheck. Where you weren't born to survive. You're born to create, impact, and live life on your own terms. Start today. Build what outlives your labor. And I always say this, and I end with this. Remember, the wise always invest. Invest in whatever will make you to live life on your own terms. And God bless you guys. Peace and I'm out. Thank you. Bye-bye.